It's week 4 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. This should be a good one to watch. All that and more coming up next.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate #1 threat at
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
You think back to last week and what was really a pretty bland game. He didn't do a ton that was overly exciting, but his team was still able to come out with a win. I think that's really a testament to this roster that they have built. Yes, you're going to need your quarterback to play good ball as the season progresses, but in the meantime, they are good enough around him that as he continues to find his way, this is still a tough team to match up with.
Second down and 8. Receiver in motion, headed left. They'll throw out of the gun. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. He'll come up on a second down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes third down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
We're about ready now for the punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
One thing that was pretty evident when we had a chance to talk to him, Mike, is this guy, he just wasn't satisfied with his individual performance. They came away with the win, and that was great. But one area that seems to continue to hold him back is that he's predetermining.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 3rd and long. Back to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
The visitors' offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
And how impressive will be able to generate that amount of separation downfield, but then to track the ball. Remember, this was a running back, but he looked like a wide receiver, and we're looking around the league, Mike, and a lot of these backs, in order to play in today's NFL, you have to be part receiver.
Now a run on 1st down. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And that is not going to work out as planned. Really a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down, they'll call out the field goal unit. No issues there. This one is good. And the visitors will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there. On the toss, they'll run. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
For an offense that really hasn't had a lot of things go right up until this point, those are the plays that you just have to make. Those can be a spark for the rest of the game, and it's amazing how quickly things can turn. But instead, he overthrows his receiver, and it's all for nothing.
The visitors' offense, and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. They'll begin here on the ground. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here. Beginning with 1st and try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick. It's a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his defense will take over here following the interception.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. That one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Tight end going in motion here. Here's a run. He is in. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The extra point is good. And the visitors are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Here's the toss as they look to run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It is 3rd and 10. They motion a receiver right. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his...
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
All the way back at the 14 now. Second down and goal. Now a toss play, running left. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Third and goal coming up. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now this team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They find themselves down 13-0 here. As they try to get things started offensively, it's 1st and 10. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
2nd and 11. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll try to get this one on the ground. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Here's the punter now, as he'll come on to punt this one away. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really...
He gets free. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards for the touchdown. The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the visitors add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. This team's offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw yet again. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. One final throw before the break. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the high, or actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game, under pressure all game long, the secondary feasting on his passes. To the air now on 1st and 10. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
At the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. He'll look deep, left sideline. That's caught! And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big play to kick off this drive. A gain of 57 yards.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with him and take that play away.
Putting the tight end in motion. Now, fake, and the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack and the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Back to throw. This is intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and through. And his guys are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion. And
he will score.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
He'll look to throw. And he will get in.
Especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's a zone read to start the drive. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Infraction, defense. Still second down.
Let's go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll go left side here and complete this one. A pickup of 12 yards. That's enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play,
he bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
You just have to have a better plan coming into the game when you're facing this sort of pass rush. You are not going to be able to sit there with long developing plays and pat the ball in the pocket. It has to be read 1, read 2, check down. Get the ball out of your hands. Protect your offensive linemen a little bit.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now a give up the middle. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 14.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. And now here comes the punt team as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So now out comes the offense led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense over 300 yards passing in the game and has been sharp right from the start. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And that's going to get closed down quickly. He'll get only to the 37. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Now this time they'll look to throw. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Now a handoff running right. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Handoff here, up the middle. So, 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the visitors will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And this ball is going to be incomplete.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter. And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the 1st down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll try to run. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now a give on the ground, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
2nd and a yard. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Throwing now from the gun. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. Quickly to the outside and complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll look to throw yet again.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st, and this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
And that's a heck of a return right there. I mean, he's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run. And they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner and almost take it all the way.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Up the middle they go. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. So it's a win for our visitors. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.